What if I were to give myself 100 days to change my life? Let's do it. Alright, guys, so I recently saw somebody who said that they posted 100 days long form videos on YouTube and they grew. And I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to grow this page. I'm trying to rack things up. I'm trying to change my life, okay? I went through the entire last month with 15 cents in my bank account. My checkings account literally only had 15 cents. And I'm not gonna lie to you, my savings account wasn't so hot either. I think it was sitting at a nice little $11. So, yeah, we can't be living like that. I have bills to pay. I have 2 kids, a husband. Like, I had to say no to so many things last month. It's actually ridiculous. And I don't want to live like that. I don't. So I'm going to show up 100 days. Consider this day one. And let's see what we can change. So when I say that, I feel like that's kind of really broad. I think that like a lot can change in 100 days. And I truly believe that things will. Like I'm already starting to see a difference even in the first couple of days of this month. So I know things can change. It's just a matter of like, what are my goals? What am I trying to achieve? So that end of the 100 days I can say like, oh yeah, this was successful. Well, I realized that my goals are probably going to adjust as we continue on in this challenge, but I think for me today on day one, I think that success in this 100 days would look like 3 things. The first being that I actually complete this challenge and that I actually do post every single day for 100 days, one long form video on this channel. To grow this channel to at least 1,000 subscribers. Like, I know it's a goal that I can do because I've done it before on my other channel. People being here, vibing, watching the videos, and being like, you know what, let me get up and do something for 100 days too and see what changes. So, yes, definitely, growing a little community out here and like, having somebody to like talk to as I go through this. And then 3, making sure that my bank account has something in it, okay? Like, I'm going to show up, not only am I going to be showing up here, but I'm going to be showing up on short form as well. So if you want to follow me on my other channels, just follow me over there too. But I'm hoping that in putting myself out there and doing all these things and showing up online, that the right people see these videos, the right opportunities come my way, and that I'll be able to grow my bank account at the end of the 1,000 days to at least 5K in savings. And I'm not just saying like have 5K dollars. Like, no, I mean like after paying my bills, after having food to eat and stuff like that, having 5K that's stored away that I don't need to touch. So that is what success would look like for me at the end of the 100 days. All right, guys, but then there are obstacles. There are some things that I know will probably get in my way, and I'm just going to decide not to let them. Like, I have 2 children, I have projects that I'm working on. I told you guys I'm not only going to be focusing on this channel but on others as well, but I'm deciding right now that I can't let those obstacles stand in the way of me achieving this goal if this is something I'm going to be taking seriously. So yes, you might hear the baby babbling in the back, and that's okay. We're just gonna have to continue and push through if we want to see change. I think that a big piece of staying motivated is knowing where your source of motivation is coming from. So I know for me, my children are definitely a source of motivation for me, because I'm just like, dang, like, if I don't have money, how am I going to feed them? How am I going to dress them? How am I going to make sure they're happy? When I think about some of my earliest childhood memories, like my happiest memories, I think, are when I was with my friends and my family. But a lot of times, like, I'm not gonna lie, in my childhood, my parents did have to miss on a lot of the opportunities that I had because they had to work so hard, and they were working paycheck to paycheck trying to, like, you know, put food on the plate for us. And like, that is not what I want. Like, I want us to be able to spend quality time together, and I definitely think that is one of my love languages, like being able to spend quality time. 2 years ago I posted a video on how I wanted to retire by 32, and here I am sitting at the ripe age of 32, and I am not working full time, and I really am trying to pursue this content creation thing full time so that, like, as my kids are growing up, I can really spend that time with them and give them that, like, emotional support that they may need that I didn't always get growing up. I remember having a gymnastics recital and looking up into the crowd knowing that, like, I don't know anyone here. My parents aren't here. Like, they could only afford to put me in the class, but couldn't afford to spend the time to come watch me and see the things that they had paid for come to fruition. So I know that, like, as a mom, I want to be at my kids' games, their performances, anything that they're doing. I want to be able to support, and I don't want to have to, like, be like, oh my gosh, I need to call out work, I need to do this, I need to do that. So, like, those are definitely some of the things that are, like, motivating me to, like, all right, let's lock in. So if you are somebody who's looking to lock in at this point, like, I want you to look into what is your motivation and how you're gonna get there. Y'all see this? I just found a piece of fake flour in my hair. Life of a mom. So let's work towards this goal. Let's do this. Alright guys, so it looks like our time is up. Baby number 1 is crying. Baby number 2 is back. Husband is back. We will pick up where we left off tomorrow.
Yes, mommy.